today and when cooler air will finally move in. Well, good morning, everyone, and welcome to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. This morning, more than a dozen wildfires continue to burn in California. Thousands of homes have been destroyed, and now the flames are threatening even more homes. Worse in terms of the firefight. So let's take a look right now where we are, the status. We've got over 70,000 acres burned. Two of the big fires, the Atlas fire, which does have some containment, and then also the Tubbs fire, which is not very much contained, but thankfully has not grown in size much since yesterday. All the others here, again, very limited containment when it comes to the situation. Red flag warnings go into effect at 5 o'clock today. Winds will pick up throughout the day today, and that's one of the biggest concerns when it comes to the situation here with the weather in Northern California. So behind this front, and this front, by the way, came in no rain. It's not the kind of front that's bringing showers. It did bring some rain to the northwest up to Washington there, but not here in Northern California. So now the winds are going to change back to the north and get gusty again, and that's going to be the concern today, especially into the late afternoon, early evening, and then continuing into the overnight. Relative humidities, I mean, it's just dry. You do get some help in the early part of the day because overnight temperatures cool, and that brings the temperature down closer to the dew point, so the RH, or relative humidity, goes up a bit. But through the afternoon, when the winds are going to pick up today, the relative humidity is going to drop. So you can see that forecast for gustier winds. Here is your relative humidity forecast going in through the day today into the afternoons. This is 11 a.m. this morning. Look how those RHs just dropped. Napa, 14%. When you're less than 20%, that is significantly dry. The air is dry. The brush is dry. Anything that hasn't burned is dry. So if that fire is spread by the wind, new flames can erupt very quickly. That's one of the big concerns. Watch these winds increase this afternoon. You can see this is 4 o'clock, especially right here, just off the coast, and then around the Bay Area. We're going to see those winds increase 20 to 25 miles per hour. You can see that continuing into the evening, and these gusty winds are going to be concerned right into tomorrow morning as well. Air quality has been a real concern. You see a lot of people with masks on. I know they've been lined up at Home Depot trying to get them in other home improvement stores. Moderate all across the area for today, down to Southern California, of course, around the Anaheim area, and the fires conditions this afternoon. About 10 degrees above average, getting close to record highs or setting record highs across a lot of the south and east. Now, behind the front, there's a huge change. Look at Little Rock. 54. Nashville, we're 74. So it depends what side of the front you're on, right? And if you're ahead of the front, it is going to be hot. Temperatures are going to be in the upper 80s. Atlanta breaking the old record of 86 with your forecast of 87. We'll do the same thing in Greenville. Savannah coming very close to your record high of 89 degrees. And another warm night coming our way tonight as well, as long as you're out ahead of this front. And coming up, we will put California in sharp focus next. The state's wildfires turning lives upside down. Forecast for the rest of the week. Today it's rain in the mid-Atlantic, rain into the northeast as this front comes in. The front does bring a quick respite from the humidity and the heat for the northeast especially. So by Thursday and Friday, you'll notice that much cooler temperatures. But then once it's gone, temperatures actually start warming back up again, and we have above average conditions continuing as we get into the weekend. We'll be right back with travel after this. Such devastation. Welcome back to AMHQ Early. I'm meteorologist Jen Carfagno. We're continuing to follow this firestorm across California, from Northern California and wine country, where they're one of the hardest hit areas for wineries, have been suffering significant damage or total loss, and at least 2 people have died in Napa County. Into next week. First of all, in the west, just to give you an update on the rain situation in California, there's none in the forecast. We will get some rain and possible thunderstorms in the northwest, in Washington and Oregon, but that does not make it down into Northern California. In the east, we have our rain with our front. As it moves east, we'll see showers Wednesday and Thursday through the mid-Atlantic. The front comes to the southeast, does bring a drop in temperatures a little bit anyway, but it doesn't really bring a ton of rainfall into the south and east. Friday, we start to see our next system come in. That brings some showers up across the upper Midwest. There is a risk for severe weather by Saturday. We'll see that right across portions of the plains. South of that, hot. When the front comes in, we will cool down. Like, look at Dallas.